The following program contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and the girls, welcome to Ox After Dark, the late night great night show where Dean the Dream Martin, Lane the Midnight Collector, and Classy Thomas talk about our dreams, our lives, our trials, our tribulations, and more. Dean, how are we doing today?
I'm pissed off today.
Really? Me too.
Two things set me off.
Wow, okay. Two things
set me off today.
Okay.
So on Tuesday night, like about an hour before our show,
Okay.
Sean Usby messages me. He's like, "Are you ready for tonight/tomorrow?" And Usby and I really only message about one thing: Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, "Oh fuck, it's tonight." I didn't pre-order it, so I'll just go to the store tomorrow and buy it.
Uh-oh.
So I wake up today, kind of early, and I'm like, you know what? I'm fucking hungry, but I'm not going to leave the house until later. I'm just going to order some food. So I order some food. And I'm waiting. It's like about 20 minutes longer than it should be. But I finally get the notification, the food's on your front door. And I look at my phone, and the picture of the house is not my house.
Uh-oh.
So I call the driver.
Which of these delivery services was it?
Uber Eats.
Oh.
So it gives you an option to call the driver, but it doesn't let you call them directly. It gives you like a proxy phone number.
Yeah, Okay.
Yeah, so you can't be a creep. Like if the,
Is she a baddie?
is she a baddie, right? They don't let
Thickiana?
people do that.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to fucking talk to this guy, and he's like, no inglés, no inglés. I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, okay, I'll try something else. So I hang up the phone. I try to do it through the app. It's not letting me really do anything. It's like, we give you your money back on Uber or wait 10 days and get your money back. And I was like, fuck you people. So I call the driver again. And I'm using Google Translate on my phone.
Like,
hey,
hola,
man,
¿cómo está?
yeah, I'm like, that's
no
not my
mames.
address. Yeah, I'm like, I'm trying to give him my address. He's like, oh, I put it in the GPS. Right? That's how they say GPS. The GPS.
I like that.
And I'm like, yeah, man, that's not my address. He's like, oh, my fault. I'm like, yeah, no shit. No shit, it's not my fucking fault. You know how much shit I order on this app? It's So I finally fucking hang up the phone, and I'm like, fine, I guess I just have to do it through the app. So I took the fucking credit on Uber Eats, right? They just put the money in your like Uber account, but not the fucking tip. So that motherfucker still got the tip. That really fucking pissed me off.
Can you edit the tip?
I think I edited it, but I don't know if I edited the original tip or because it shows the money left my phone, the whatever it was, including the tip. So I don't know if editing it, I got that credit back. I have no fucking idea, but I was pissed. But it won't let you tip them $0, which really fucking pissed me off. So I still had to give him $1 for not giving me my fucking food. So I was already fucking pissed. I was really hungry.
I thought you could do a $0 tip on those apps.
It wouldn't let me. I don't know. I couldn't figure it out. So I was like, fucking bullshit. So I'm already pissed, and I'm like, you know what? I'd rather just take a nap and wake up even hungrier, and that way when I get food, it'll be even better. So I wake up, I'm like, all right, now I'm going to go to GameStop, buy Final Fantasy, get some fucking food, go home, game until the show, have a good night.
Yeah.
Get to GameStop. It doesn't come out till tomorrow.
Oh, man.
So I fucking message Usby. I'm like, motherfucker, why did you text me on Tuesday that was coming out tonight?
Yeah, the 29th.
What did he say? I didn't even see his reply because I was so upset. I was like,
Dean was seeing red, bro.
Yeah,
You might as well have
said.
pre-ordered it while you
Tomorrow.
were there. That way you for sure have one.
He says, "Yeah, I sort of lost track of the date. My bad." It's like, God, fucking drove all the way to the fucking GameStop. Made my fat ass leave the house. He owes me
That's
gas
funny.
money.
That's funny. Poor you.
So the girl was like, "Well, do you want to pre-order it now?" And I was like, "No, because I'm not fucking coming back here tomorrow. I'll just fucking buy it digitally, I guess." So I'm all fucking pissed off today. But played some Helldivers with some of my homies. I'm
There you
drawing
go.
this cool picture as Zach saw.
Did you assist the creek today, Dean? Because it's a big deal going on there on the creek.
I thought once it falls, it goes off the map.
No, I played a mission there today.
Oh, did you? No, we
Yeah.
didn't play that.
I
I
played
wasn't
solo.
mission
It
commands.
was awesome. It was awesome.
Is it solo mission?
Medium on the creek, bro, and I didn't die once. I did the
Medium on the creek
Bro,
solo?
Dean, I swear to God, let me tell you this.
It's 'cause you
My
get all the ammo for
fucking
yourself.
eagle was fucking Hell's Angels, bro. Every eagle bamboozled, and then every orbital strike, I ran the Stalwart, the cluster bomb, the precision strike, and the cluster bomb, and it. I mean,
Did you
bro.
use,
I'm sorry, the
Rover?
Rover. The Rover.
Okay, cool.
The Rover was my fourth one, not double clusters. But dude, I don't know how I did it.
Now, when you drop a supply pack solo, does it still give you 4?
Yeah. So
Damn.
the first one was the kill 150. So I just dropped it as soon as I landed and just got high ground and just had the Rover going behind me, dude. It was awesome. And then the second mission was collecting soil samples. So I got in and out pretty quickly. But dude, I was like John Wick, bro. I was like getting the walkers and I was shotgunning them just right above the ridge. If you just barely hit it, you can hit the pilot behind.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Let's see here. Tom, was that your week, Dean?
Yeah.
Thomas.
My day.
Or your day. It sounded like a week. Felt like a week.
It felt like it.
Thomas, how we doing?
Doing good. Yeah, I had a pretty good week, and since the last stream, remember how last week I told you I was going to be working on some things, and if I didn't have some things ready, that y'all need to just harass me.
Yes.
There's no need for harassing. I went down, I did some filming and some photos of what I was planning on uploading, but I missed a few shots I wanted to have, so I'm gonna have to go back and do some more tomorrow. But I think what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna do that one, and then I'm gonna set up maybe 2 more shoots and get them all ready, and then get into Final Cut and try to do a little editing and see if I can make it look fairly professional. And so hopefully before next week I'll have at least one uploaded, but I'm gonna try to see if I can get 3 of them out there.
Wow.
But yeah, I was very productive, and I was surprised and I was so proud of myself. I went down there and did that, and then I got in a massage chair, and then my day was over.
There you go. There you go. Lane, I think last week you were at the Final Fantasy Advent Children premiere. Good to have you back. How are we doing today?
Yeah. Doing all right. Yeah, got to see it. Enjoyed it. Was reminded how much I have a kind of love-hate relationship with that movie.
Mm-hmm.
I love the spectacle, hate the story.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this week doing pretty good. I don't know if it tells me how my average week is usually, but I'm like super excited because I get to wear jeans to work tomorrow. Just got a text message earlier this
Hell
evening.
yeah.
Because
Send some
normally we
pics,
got to
bro.
be in like full regular clothes and everything.
Uh-huh.
But this week, work was been kind of really, really brutal. Like been so super busy, like every minute pretty much. But yesterday, I got a notice that the delivery service that I want to go out of business always the next day because I don't like them at all.
They're
that
going out of
delivers to
business?
my apartment complex gave me a notice saying something supersized had arrived. So
Oh.
I'm like, okay, so it'll be between 6 and 9. So hopefully it'll be home before then. And then they're like, well, for these extra size ones, we need you to do 5 to 9 p.m. delivery time.
Oh God.
And I'm like, well, and I'm in work till 5:30. So I was like, okay, this is going to be a recipe for disaster. And then I asked my boss during like 10 minutes left in lunch, and I said, hey, can I use like an hour of my PTO time and go home like, an hour early? Maybe give myself time to get home.
Yeah.
And then he said, just go. And I was like, huh? He's like, just
Good
go
boss.
home and work from home the rest of the day.
Good boss.
Yeah.
Love
So
to
I
see
went
it.
home, work from home. And then at 5:06, the guy knocked on my door.
God damn. That shit
And
pisses me off when they give you a time slot and it's like, okay, I guess technically it's in the time slot, but you're fucking right at the fucking pinnacle
I
of
hate it
5.
more. It's supposed to be at 9 o'clock, and I've had someone knock at my door at 9:48.
Yeah, that I don't mind. I don't like people rushing me. I like to take my time.
Yeah, but it's then I had another item get delivered too. But the big thing was the statue I've been waiting on forever.
Uh-huh.
And the box is so effing big, it may drive me back to quarter scale statues from now on.
Jesus.
Not probably about the same size Dean was for his punchline or so.
Mhm.
But I also got this in yesterday. Picked up
What is that, a
Superman trade or
trade
hardcover
paperbacks.
for Supercourt
Nice.
from the latest, of course, stupid #1 relaunch and everything. Picking this up, Joshua Williamson writing it. Just read the first issue a little earlier this evening. I've heard really good things about it, so I waited till it was on sale for some off on Amazon. Otherwise, though, been enjoying the nice weather this past week, even though today obviously was a little chillier. But we're having that kind of freaky, weird, usual Texas weather that we get that can leave us freezing cold one day and then roasting alive the next day. But I see we got also wonderful Fern experience tonight here too.
Between two ferns, baby. Fern, how's your week been?
Been good. It's been pretty uneventful, I guess. Been getting a lot of joy of hobbying done. Painted this
I've been
Joker
very proud
head
of you, Fern.
that
I've been
you
very
3D
proud of
printed
you.
for me.
I've been very proud of you, Fern.
It's not.
Nah, it's,
No, I think
I've
it's
been
a
so
small-
proud of
Oh,
you.
there you go.
it looks so good.
Is that the 1/12 size?
Yeah, for McFarlane. Well, I guess it's not 112. It's like
It's like 1/11.
111. Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I've been doing some other stuff since I don't have a car anymore and I don't have anywhere to go. So
Well, what have you
But-
been doing?
just like I said, I've just been painting, getting shit done, hobby wise.
Yeah.
Shit
like
that
it.
I should have been doing like a year ago, but I just
Yeah,
haven't.
I was wondering what happened to those prints. I was like, did you ever get them? Like,
I know it's
what
been almost a
happened?
year since you sent it to me, and they've just been sitting there. But I finally
Yeah.
got around to it.
that's
But
funny.
yeah, that's how my week has been going.
There you go. OG fan, apparently Gore is dropped. We'll talk about that on Tuesday, so we don't take too much content from that show. So an update from last week, my drama. So Victoria got her contact lenses in on Saturday, and so I was like, fuck those guys. I'm gonna leave them a 1-star review, like I've been planning this whole time. So I'm gonna read you my review, and that bitch ass owner wrote back to me all fucking sassy. And it was a whole fucking situation. So I said, I've been going to Texas State Optical for quite a long while and never, as far as I know, have had any issues attending appointments. This year, my wife and I scheduled back-to-back appointments. However, unlike her, I never got an appointment confirmation nor any emails or phone calls confirming my appointment beforehand. I assume my appointment was never booked as I had never heard anything. However, during my wife's appointment, she was told that I would be charged a no-show fee. When I called the office, they confirmed their records and office policy and that they were supposed to call to confirm, though no one did. And although it is their policy to confirm appointments, they still were charging a no-show fee. It felt very greedy and unfortunate, and no other alternatives were offered. My wife and I will be going to other eye doctors in the future. Happy to leave it at that. 1-star review, move on with my day. This fucking bitch writes back, and she says, Dear Mr. Guevara, we find it pretty unfortunate to receive this poor review from you, especially since the circumstances you stated are very much inaccurate. You elected to schedule your appointment with us online. When requesting an appointment online, you have to acknowledge and agree to a $50 no-show fee. You also have to acknowledge that you will receive all confirmations and reminders via text message and must participate in these services. Despite you agreeing to these terms, you opted out of our messaging service, thus reminders could no longer be sent due to your actions. Which I will say as well, allegedly, I opted out in 2019, and so if I re-opted in, I think that would supersede the 5 years ago opted out, for what it's worth. We do, however, have email reminders which our records indicate were sent and received, which is false. Please understand that all confirmation attempts made for our patients are solely courtesy of the provider. Your wife stated during her visit that you forgot, and we stated we would allow you to come in. Hang on, Manny. Keep that thought right there, Manny. That we would allow you to come in a few minutes late, and you elected otherwise. As an adult, you are responsible for keeping track of your appointments. In the future, please be mindful of other patients on the schedule who are also waiting to be seen. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I fucked up. Maybe this is on me. So first I was like, Victoria, we have a policy that we don't throw each other under the bus publicly. And she's like, I did not tell them that you forgot. I told them that you never received any contact from them. So she's like, first off, that's a lie. Second off, they said that you could possibly still make it, but I was all the way across town. And the big kicker here, which I think is really in my favor, is when you book an appointment online for this doctor, you are not booking like Thursday at 2, right? You book 3 appointments, and then they're supposed to inform you which appointment slot you get. So I had Victoria's thing here. So let's see here. That's the wrong one. That's the same one. Hang on one second. God damn it. So the way that it works is you book 3 appointments. So this is the text that Victoria got. She booked February 16th at 12, February 16th at 12:30, and February 16th at 3:30. And then the next day, they texted her to tell her which of those 3 slots that she got. And again, the appointments, like some of them that you book, it could be, you know, like in this case, there was 2 that were right back to back, but another one was 3 hours in ahead of time in the future. So I responded to them that, God damn, Google sucks at this fucking thing here. I responded to them and said, first off, my wife never told you guys that I forgot the appointment. In fact, she brought it up to your staff first. She was asked if I was nearby, but since I never confirmed in the first place, I had made other plans. I did check my junk and main inbox, and there is 0 correspondence from you guys. And the last email that I had from them was 2021. When booking an appointment, you're requesting 3 time slots, which are not finalized until you are confirmed with them. In fact, their email says appointments that are not confirmed in advance are subject to cancellation. And so my whole point is, like, they're telling me I didn't show up for this appointment, but I basically had 3 appointments that they never told me which one I was supposed to go to, and somehow expected me to know which one that was, despite never having emailed me, never having called me, and never having texted me, even though supposedly I opted into these messages 4 years after I opted out. I think I'm fully vindicated here, Dean. Fully vindicated.
Zach, you know I love to shit on you and make you eat crow every chance I get, because you put yourself on a pedestal that you have no right to be on. So I'd like to bring you down a peg. Mm-hmm. But I think you're right here.
Right?
I think you're 100%
if I'm saying
right.
I opted out 4 years ago, and then today I'm like, okay, fine, I'm opting in on this form, that should supersede the 4 years ago, right?
Yeah, I'm sure there's a...
It's like past, present participle, right? It's
well,
like
yeah, you also have a right to change your minds.
Of course.
So it's like if I had said yes 4 years ago and no today, it's no
the answer's
today.
no.
And
But now
yes, and now it's reversed.
It's vice versa. Yeah, exactly. I feel totally vindicated by this because again, until Victoria told me that,
I
I was like, you
would
know what,
like
maybe I fucked
screenshots
up.
to see if there is an email, because I don't know if there's an email or not.
From them.
Plus,
Yeah, I need hard proof.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, show me the sent receipts.
exactly. So I always say, show me the email that you claim that I received. I would love to see
And I was
that.
like, and I know what they're talking about. They're talking about a system by which they email you, and there's a tracker in the email. I've worked with appointments before, and it shows that you read it. It would have never shown because I have never gotten that email.
Right.
So this is what it looks like when you get that confirmation email. Again, they texted her and they emailed her. I got neither. And it says if you don't confirm the appointment, you get a cancel. It's canceled, and you may have a fee. Again, I was never even informed that it was canceled, apparently. So I feel totally vindicated. And then I looked at their other responses, and they were all kind of bitchy like that. So definitely glad to have found a different optometrist.
Well,
No, I
also
did not. I did not call prior to the appointment. I didn't leave this in my review, but that was that week where I was really sick, and I was pretty much in bed the whole week,
Wow.
and like basically sleeping all day. So
Well, Zach, I'm also kind of surprised and feel it's a little unprofessional for them to, in their response, list you by name. I mean,
I didn't mind that.
my thing is like this is that, for confidentiality, you shouldn't be listing out your customers by name, and especially
mind that.
online. I just think that's unprofessional.
I think the worst part. Well, to be fair, the review has my name attached to it.
Oh,
but
okay.
the worst part to me was the whole. I probably would have let it go, but then they're like,
As
"You're an
an
adult,
adult?
so you,
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
like,
oh, yeah.
Okay, apparently the owner doesn't know how their fucking system works because clearly you didn't fucking confirm which of these three
Yeah, it should
slots.
be
I
like,
was
as a
gonna get.
business owner, you should know how your fucking business operates, and they're not operating.
Yeah.
So whoever's in charge of sending out emails and confirming just lost you business. Just
Two
lost
business,
you
two customers.
hundreds and thousands of dollars.
Thousands
Right?
of
Glasses aren't cheap.
Right.
Yeah, they bill your insurance a lot. You only
Yeah.
pay like $20, but
Yeah, it's like
expensive.
you're fucking. What a bunch of fucking.
And it's like the thing that pissed me off is like, I think that there are times where, as a business, there are times where you can show grace, right? So there's been a few times where there's been a few times with Zach's Wonderland where people have messaged me and said like, hey, this product didn't come out very good. I wasn't really happy with it, but it was like, I think the longest one was something like 7 months after I sent the item. And, I chose to like be like, okay, like I can either give you your money back, I can remake it for you and send you 2 copies so you can pick the one that's the best. Cause with 3D printing, sometimes there are some issues that are, maybe in my opinion, not significant, but also like to others, it could be a big deal. And I think sometimes you do have to choose like grace. And it's like, I've been a patient of your system for many, like at least 10 years. Never had any issues. Always, paid for the stuff I ordered. Did all this stuff. And the first time I miss an appointment, they're like $50. That's crazy to me. And especially when I called that day to be like, what can we do about this? Like, can we reschedule this so I can avoid the fee? Nope. So fuck those guys. In the chat, we got Mark Pearson, Toy Mafia, Lynn Kramer, Action Figure Academy, Cash to Gemini, Equan, the in 1 hour's birthday boy, Manny the Man Gonzalez,
Hey.
SpongeBob SquareBalls, Cash DJ, Mr. Musashi, John's taking the night off. Wish him well on his night off. OG fan,
Bro, get Cash in here. I miss that guy.
Dear Trevor.
Everybody loves magical Trevor. Everyone can see that his tricks are clever. No? Nobody?
Nope. No
What's
idea.
that?
Nobody
Also,
remembers
Dean-
magical Trevor?
No.
Don't remember that. I
who
have
does
decided as well, Dean. I think I'm going to try the little garage floor thing. I did call some places, Thomas, and they
Yeah.
gave me some stupid ass numbers, and I was like, no, I'd rather just do this myself. So
So you go do the
I told
the
you, it's
resin with
dumb.
flakes.
yeah, the resin with flakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the places were charging me like to get it done with the polyurea was $2,400, or they said the lowest they can go was 2,000, which I was like, I don't know why you just told me that number because now I'm not paying 2,400. But to get it done, and that's like they put the flake, they etch it, they clean it, they do all this shit. It's like 10 steps. Was 2,400, 2,000 to 2,400 just to polish the concrete was 2,000. I'm like, bro, that's like the first step that the other guys are doing. It's a one-car garage, OG. I think I'm going to do the Rust-Oleum system. I've seen some really good reviews. I watched some videos on it. Looks like it's fairly, I would say low effort, but seems like it's fairly, what's the word I'm looking for?
Straightforward.
I think it's low risk, high reward, knock on wood. Seems like it's pretty intuitive the way that it works.
Yeah. And the thing that's really good about those types of floors is that once you pour out the resin, it's self-leveling. So when you end off, your floors are going to be are going to be level. So like if you're putting up shelves and things like that,
Oh, that's interesting.
you yeah, it self-levels as you're pouring it out there. So you're not going to have crooked floors when you're done, which is a real benefit also. That's something I liked
Yeah.
about those pourable floors.
Yeah, so I think it does have a urethane top coat. The kit has like everything. It has like it's like a paint and then the flake and then I think you put a coat over the top of it. So yeah, I think it has everything that we need. I think the only thing you need to buy is the degreaser, which I think is like $20, and then the acid etch, which I think is like another $20, and then obviously the like the tools to do it. So
And you go do it yourself, huh?
I think so. I think it'll be a fun YouTube video.
Yeah.
Maybe see if anyone wants to help me out, make some content. I'm a real content creator now, so I gotta think of it like that now. You know what I mean?
Real content creator, fake collector.
No, I'm actually a real collector now. In fact, I'm gonna change my headline here. Officially a real collector. There we go. Oh, I spelled it wrong. God damn it.
Because you got two Hot Toys in 1 week or what?
Yeah, that's what real collectors do, Dean. You wouldn't know. Because you're a fake collector. You have like 10 times more Hot Toys than I.
Oh yeah. Speaking of Hot Toys, I got Morbius the other day.
Really? How do you like it?
Sorry.
I like it. It looks really
sorry.
good. Huh? What? Ooh, what?
How dare you?
Yeah, I haven't. I think that's going to be one of the ones I might actually try to film. It's really, really good. And I kind of checked the body. I'm kind of tempted to see if maybe I can fashion his comic book accurate outfit and use that instead of that suit. But it's a damn good looking figure. I mean the detailing in the face and the hands, I love it. It's really, really good.
Did you get it from Sideshow or where did you get it from?
Let's see where. I think I got this one from Sideshow.
I see.
Yeah, I got some that are outstanding that actually have been coming in from the TW place and
Wait, you have orders from Toys Wonderland and you're still getting them, is what you're saying?
yeah, I still have unfulfilled orders that are still coming in. I haven't
That
placed
is
anything
the
yet.
But
most
they're-
least shocking thing that I've heard.
But they're
from
still
Toys
arriving,
Wonderland.
is what you're saying?
Yeah, they're starting to ship them.
That's what I've seen some. Look, now I'm not saying that. No offense, Thomas, but I'm not saying that people should order from them. But I've seen a lot of people saying that they're getting their stuff finally, and it's like I don't know that I would recommend them at the moment. still,
Oh, I'm
'cause
not. Yeah.
I feel like it's almost like, you send a few out, you get the word of mouth out there again, and then you kind of hook the next generation of like
yeah.
people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't. I told myself. I said, well, I didn't place any new order. Well, I think the last order I placed was when I couldn't get the rooted hair Anakin on Sideshow. I checked on that place and they had it. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna let this be my last order. And so I went on ahead and placed that one. And everything else, has just been outstanding. So just not outstanding as in
By
terms of
outstanding, you
great.
mean like a good,
No,
or you mean
no,
like,
not the good kind of outstanding.
unfulfilled?
I mean unfulfilled.
I
Thank
see,
you.
I see. I was
Yeah.
like, God damn, outstanding, bro. Like you're having some good ass
So
customer
yeah,
service.
yeah. So I actually have several that I've inquired, and they're looking into getting those out, and then
Do
there's
they
some
actually
that
message you like when you write to them? They
I
answer
had to
back or
I had to pester them, but I sent them some very let's just say my sisters say I'm the king of the nasty gram, and so I kind of sent them some very firmly worded emails telling them I expect you to get my shit to me.
I
And
can't imagine you saying that.
well,
So nice.
yeah, well, I am. I try to be nice. I try to be classy whenever possible, but sometimes
Gotta get a
you
little
got
nasty.
you got to take the level up a little bit. You got to level up when you have to,
Yeah.
and the rest of the time you can keep it classy. But yeah, so they've been responding, and they're starting to send some of my items out to me. So when I receive them, I just mark them off, and then when I'm done, I can actually just move them to the side and say, okay, I don't have to worry about you anymore.
There you go.
Yep. So
There you go, buddy. I yeah. It's tough. It's tough when stuff like that happens. It's like I feel bad for the people that don't know, but I feel like I see people that I know have been in this hobby a long time complaining about it, and it's like, bro, gotta do like a little bit of research
yeah.
on stuff like that. But yeah. Yeah, it's been a crazy week, man. It's been a crazy week. All that just all the news this week.
I'm just happy I finally got notice that my freaking Padme Amidala, something is actually going to be charging or coming to me or something.
Really?
The
Yeah.
Hot Toys
Sideshow?
one or the third party
The
one?
Hot Toys. Yeah, Friday I'm going to get the final charge. So it won't come till
What's up, Ben?
next week. But
Yeah.
like this has felt like this has been the long, like, for some of the major like scale or just for Sideshow getting stuff out to people has felt like one of the longer waits that I've had for anything, other than this Poison Ivy statue, which was my first getting from the place I got it from. But
Which
like,
place did you get that statue from?
Comic Concepts.
I see.
Yeah, but they got it off to me and everything. But like just kind of the wait time, because what we got used to for like in the last couple of years is a lot of
we were
stuff coming
spoiled.
out. Yeah,
Yeah.
but now it's
simultaneous
been like
releases.
the Batman and Toby Spider-Man is up. Like those been a while now since those were released, and I know some people already got the early Vader. Like, but
Yeah,
it just
Joey got it, but I'm not sure if he got it from toys like the overseas or if he got it from
yeah.
the.
I mean, they
Sideshow.
started getting a couple people are starting to get like the first batch, like special edition ones and stuff for that. It's just it's felt weird for how long it's been for so many releases. Like most of that, the picture with all the upcoming, like most of that stuff. But to finally, I know we're kind of okay, we're getting out of the frozen zone of February, and now March and April are probably just going to be like bing bang boom over the head. But I was interested to know, are any of you guys going to go see? Because I know if I may not be able to find tickets for it, might have to wait an extra week. But are you guys going to go see Dune Part 2 this weekend?
I want to see it so fucking bad.
I want to see it bad.
I
wanna
saw
see
the.
It's like the
I don't
only
know if-
movie I'm excited for this year.
Yeah, they put out the TV spots and they look pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Looks pretty good. Although people on IMDb said it's like the best rated movie of all time. I don't know about that. Like,
Yeah.
could it be? I don't know. It's also half a fucking movie, but I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's funny is because they actually had for the 40th anniversary, the 84 version back on the 18th and 19th was actually for limited Phantom
really,
releases. Yeah.
that movie
Every
is
day.
fucking wild.
I tried to watch it. the
It's like a
other day,
fucking
and I was
fever
like,
dream, bro.
This is not very good.
Yeah. Well, whatever you want to say about that movie, man, that guy who plays Baron Vladimir Harkonnen in that movie looks like he is having a fabulous time
Oh yeah, he's having a blast.
playing that version of the Baron, because that guy is like, if you guys you've only ever seen like the modern like 2021 version of Dune or the sci-fi miniseries of Dune.
The sci-fi series is
And-
good. I actually like that one a lot.
with all its episode 1 Star Wars episode 1 rejected costumes. But if you want to see a guy who is playing the complete 180 of a villain and stuff, he watched some showings of like Ian McDermott's Emperor Palpatine or something like that, because that guy is wild in that
Yeah.
movie as Baron Vladimir Harkonnen. But
Have you
it's a
seen
unique
that one,
take.
Thomas?
What, Dune?
The old
the old-
Dune. The
No, the original
Lynch
one.
did.
No, I tried to watch it, and I fell asleep. It was just so long, and it was a little bit too much of a slow burn for me to really get into. I think that one day I may just need to just sit down and just make myself watch it and make sure that I have some coffee or something like that. But yeah, I mean, if it's a slow burn, I need to have something to kind of keep me, just kind of going.
Are you talking about the original one or the newest one?
The original one, the one that had that dude that was in Twin
Tom
Peaks.
Laughlin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
exactly.
Kyle MacLachlan.
Because I could not get through the first movie. I was.
You're talking about the modern.
The original one?
Yeah. Oh,
But
the
the
original,
modern
okay.
one, the original one, I couldn't finish it. But
So
the
the one
modern
with Timothy
one,
Chalamet, that one is pretty good though, right?
yeah. So the one with Timothy Chalamet in theaters, I fell asleep. I was super bored. And I think we were watching it for movie of the week or something, or Zach was talking about, he was all excited. I was like, let me give this fucking movie another shot, because I didn't get it. And so I watched it again, and I really paid attention. And I was like, okay, I get
What's up,
it.
Joey?
I fucking get it now. This has got me hyped. So yeah, I'm super excited for the second movie.
yeah.
I
Wait,
don't know if I wanna
explain
go
it to
the
me because I don't
theater
get
to
it.
see it, but
Really?
What'd you say, Fern?
I said explain it to me because I don't get it. Like, what the fuck? are
Which
they
part
trying
don't
to
you
do?
get?
I don't. And I don't even remember. I completely blocked that on my mind. I don't even remember it. I have to
Well,
watch it
it's a
again.
big-
So
thing-
in Dune, basically, there is a substance called spice, and it's such an important substance for like the way that universe works. Like, in order to do the faster than light travel that they do, it takes like people that are basically like in a fish tank full of like spice. Like, that's all they do. They just fucking get
They've
high.
High
been
as
like
shit.
they've been like physically have altered
Yeah.
their bodies. So
Yeah, they're almost like
able
little
to deal with
squid
that.
people in the old
Yeah,
movies.
in the original thing, they look like mutated version of the Star Baby from
Exactly, yeah.
2001: A Space Odyssey.
And so, because interstellar travel is so important to this society, whoever why does Ringo Starr sound like Zach? If you look at the CW auxiliary in Mario, there's a meme of that. Anyways, it's such an important substance because of how important that type of travel is, that whoever controls the manufacturing of spice is essentially more powerful than the emperor of humanity.
He's the middle guy to maintain balance in the empire, basically. Between
Exactly.
the
And so-
feudal society and the Spicing Guild and the Bunny Witches.
So the spice substance is only found on one planet, and that's Arrakis, or they call it Dune. And I think in the book they say that, like, maybe Lane, I don't know if you read the book, but
Yeah, I have.
Dune
I read
is
the
such a
first four.
fucking awful place that the emperor like chooses not to live there because it's just like this desert. It's like fucking hot. There's no water.
Yeah, he is his own. Yeah,
And so he
He-
sends noble
A house.
families. Yeah, House
ruler.
Harkonnen for generations has been the
they're
sort
the
of
latest owner.
the owner of
runner
that
of the
planet.
place.
And he realized that, like, bro, they're getting way too fucking powerful, way too rich. They have way
the
too much
Atreides.
influence. Well, the Harkonnens, doesn't he switch them out for that reason?
No. The
Oh,
Atreides,
no,
because
you're right.
he
Yep.
hates the
Take it over, Lane.
Atreides.
Yes, you are correct. House Atreides
His
is getting
widow.
too powerful and too rich, and so he sends them to Dune.
Well, they're well liked amongst the, because I don't want to go too much blah, blah, blah on this, but the Emperor is kind of in this universe after, because there's no machines anymore in the sense of like computers, because there was a whole Terminator takeover of the galaxy, and then they were wiped out in the Butlerian Jihad. But basically, spice is the most important thing for space travel. It helps people live longer. There's, without going too much into it, there's a order of witches who are basically kind of like force witches in some ways. You could look at them. A lot of Dune influenced stuff in Star Wars. There's a lot of those kind of basic concepts. And there's the Emperor, who's kind of the middle guy. You've got all the houses, like the medieval style houses, basically, that rule all the planets in the known universe. You got the Bene Gesserit, and you got the Space Guild. The Emperor is kind of the one who kind of manages everything. And then in this setup, House Atreides is supposed to be like this right. It's been all these houses have been around for thousands of years, but Atreides is a rising power. Their army is starting to become one of the most powerful in the entire Landsrod. I think that's how you say it, what it's called. So the Emperor does some stuff with the direct, like, blood feud enemies, the House Harkonnen, who live on Ganymede Prime, something like that. The Atreides are on Caladan, which is like a water.
I feel like we're getting too deep into it. Basically, long story short, there's a lot of families. The Emperor fucking hates his one family. He sends them to Dune, works with the Harkonnens to kill them. It's a trap, and like this family is caught in the middle. For generations, these witches have like created this superstition that there's like a chosen one, and Paul is
Wizard
believed.
Haderach.
Yeah, exactly. Paul, the son of the Atreides heir, is essentially thought to be this person, and it's a good fucking movie. The first half of the
first movie comes first half of the book.
Exactly.
And the second half is going to be a lot more action-y.
Yeah.
But it's also supposed to be kind of, because it does become this big jihad and everything, religious figure, and it's supposed to be kind of a warning about what could happen too, because in a sequel book, Dune Messiah is supposed to be after all this stuff happens, and it eventually leads to, I think it's supposed to be about 61 trillion people die.
Goddamn.
So how many? How when you do the
To be honest,
spice?
I stopped paying attention.
You're a fucking piece of shit. Dude.
Even I was like, goddamn, this is.
Does everybody? Now when you do the spice, does that turn you into one of the squid monsters?
No. That's for like I think doing it occasionally is not too bad. I think one of the first symptoms in the book they talk about is your eyes get this bluish glow.
Yeah,
but
Fremen have it.
to become like those squid, it's like, I mean, they're basically 24/7 fully.
They live.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
okay.
that's all they do.
Yeah, the old '84 movie. My buddy said it was basically like, if you ever wanted to, what did he say? It was like, if you wanted to see the Star Baby from 2001: A Space Odyssey, designed by H.R. Geiger, that's what they look like.
Yeah.
Only thing I remember. Only thing I remember is that Josh Brolin character. I thought he was like one of the main characters, and that motherfucker
Halleck.
just dips out and doesn't come back.
He'll
and
be
I'm like,
he'll be in the
what fuck
second part. He'll
happened?
be in the second part.
Yeah, Gertie Halleck's the major character.
Yeah, he's a huge character.
In the '84 movie, the character who is actually reoccurring in the later Dune books, like in different formats, Duncan Idaho. In the original movie, '84, he just kind of like looks like some random guy who gets killed early in the movie. He's played by the one played by Jason Momoa in the more recent one. He becomes a reoccurring character in the books up through the rest, pretty much, I think, of the Dune Chronicles, because he has weird clone things. This is a weird concept that gets introduced later by Frank Herbert. I've read like through book 5 of the original series, but his son has written a whole bunch of books and like just a ton of
That's
stuff.
always weird to me. It's like, I don't know if I really give a fuck
but-
about the sun writing.
But the '84 movie, what I will say is probably you can watch and really appreciate for that. Yeah, OG fan, yeah, Muad'Dib is the Messiah basically, and that's all
Muad'Dib.
the whole. It's a cautionary tale about messianic figures and stuff. That's kind of what Herbert's supposed to be, from what I understand, going for. But
Also,
you have to
the
read
books
Dune
get
and Dune
fucking
Messiah.
wild.
Well, the fish. OG fan, you might have read some of the other books. The fish something, which is like all like 4,000 years later after these events.
Well,
There
yeah,
are no
like
more
his
male
like.
soldiers; they're all women.
Well, then like, doesn't the sun
Fish
become a
speakers.
sandworm or something like that? Like,
Yeah,
it
his
gets
son.
fucking
His
wild.
son becomes like a half man worm thing.
Yeah, that's weird. It
All,
gets
all the
pretty fucking
soldiers
weird.
in the entire universe are women because
Love it.
Leto finds women are not as violent as men, so they won't make as much war. It's his theory, and also you can control like genetic breeding, bloodlines, and all that kind of stuff. And it's for almost 4,000 year old. And then it gets even more weird when the Empire falls apart, and then Dune actually gets blown to hell and like exploded. And then it had one more book which I never read, and then it was like, hey, Dune's gone, and how do we have a series called Dune because Dune is gone? Then Frank Herbert died,
Jesus.
and it ended on a cliffhanger. And then it's done like 15 books, something over the last
Bro, you
25
gotta
years.
cash in on that, bro.
Yep. The music is the best thing, though, I think, about the 84. That's
Dude, the
one
music is
thing I
pretty
do
fucking
like.
dope.
I love the music way more than, at least for the first movie. For the modern one, I think the music, but it has that 80s like Star Wars kind of feel where the music kind of even sometimes may overpower some of the scenes sometimes or the dialogue.
Who does the music? It's a rock band, right?
For that one, someone who's well known.
Let me see. It is
Who
someone
did
that's well
Dune?
known. Let me see. Dune 1984. Dean, do you want to show the chat what you're working on? I fucking loved it when you showed it to me.
Sure.
Music. Who did the music there?
Toto, the rock band Toto.
Toto.
I think you put Ben to sleep. Brian Zeno. Hell yeah.
Yeah, so I'm working on an ox diver.
Beautiful.
So it's got
Wow,
the
that's cool.
skull outline.
Brian Eno, baby.
But yeah,
That really
just
is very cool.
different color layers and
Who
Is
have
that
you guys
eventually
been,
going to be is that going to be a sticker one day?
Yeah,
That's what
it'll
I'm
be a
going
sticker for the
for.
cycle. Yeah.
who have you guys been playing with lately?
Fucking everybody. Dean was talking about it, but like, we are playing with like basically anyone that's a Patreon that wants to play with us. We've basically played, I think, with everyone that's wanted to play with us. Pretty much, and it's cool because I think on the
So
weekends,
it's the opposite of just Suicide Squad killed the Justice League.
yeah, basically
Where nobody wants to play that.
on the what was it on the weekends, there's like 2 full fire teams pretty much all day. It's fucking sick.
Bro,
yeah.
the remaster.
There's too many
first-
people playing it. I can't play with everybody. I feel bad.
Yeah,
I get paid
Hey.
Friday, so I might get it.
hell yeah,
Hey,
bro.
Star Wars Dark Forces remaster finally just came out.
Wait, what?
The original
Dark
Star
Force.
Wars first-person shooter from 1995. You know, it was the
I
Dark
see.
Troopers were originally introduced. Kyle Katarn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, bro, that just came remastered for that. Was really cool. Although I forgot, those games have some of the most obtuse effing level design, like effing ever. Like, go find this key card in some of the weird, stupid spots
Up to
and everything. Obtuse,
Dean,
yeah.
On that Helldiver, you gotta find a way to like, you know, like in the Vietnam War, they had like helmet patches or like, you know, kind of like goofy little decorations.
Born to Kill.
Not goofy, but you gotta do one that says like "Remember the Creek" or like "Remember Mortis," or Mantis rather, like kind of just like some of the memes that we've had from our gameplay.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking sick.
Share the ammo.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, it got a whole lot nuttier.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. This week has been interesting. We
What
We
was
have
it?
our-
Mortis? No, what is it?
It was Mantes, Mantes. Yeah, this week's been weird. I think we've been doing the garage this week. We haven't actually started yet. The contractor, they've been stuck on another job, but I don't know. It's been real a lot of emotions, I guess, this week from the garage conversion. I guess because of the initial reason why we were doing it, and then I think also our goal since my son passed away was in the spring, which is like pretty much right on the corner, was to do a rose garden. So when he passed away, the hospital, I guess the way that they marked that your child passed away in the what is it called, like the newborn ward, is they put a white rose on your door, I guess, so like the staff knows to like they're not walking into like a pleasant room, like it's not a happy room basically. And so we wanted to plant some rose bushes, I guess you call them, in our garden. And so this week we bought the kind of like a little place where we can have like some private reflection. We have like this patio, because Dean, you've seen my backyard. So there's like one main patio, and then on the opposite side of the house we have a door leading out of our bedroom. There's a second patio that's about 10 by 10 feet, and so we picked up a turf carpet. We picked up a bunch of like giant barrels, pot barrels for the roses, and we're getting ready to convert that space. But I think it's brought like a lot of emotions back, I guess, like starting to work on that spot. Because when he passed away, we had the option to bury him or cremate him, and I don't think we made the. How do I say this? We made the right decision not to bury him, because where we would have buried him was like really far from our house, and like Dean knows I don't leave the house, so I'd probably not go to visit that often. But I still think it, like, for that type of loss, it is nice to have like a place to memorialize someone. And so I think that's what this will be. But God, it's been like real, like, doing the garage and then doing this and then trying to get these projects like off the ground. It's been a lot. So this week has not been particularly cheery in the house, but I can't wait to get the garage started. I was like chomping at the bit. We're supposed to get started on Tuesday, but that didn't happen. So I'm really hoping tomorrow we start getting some of the electricity roughed in. I think tomorrow we're going to go, after I get back from the gym, we're going to go look at colors for paints, and we're going to go get the flooring kit. I'm so excited.
What color are you thinking about doing the walls?
Let me see if I can find an example. Because I really, if it was just my office, I would do black. Because our main podcast logo is black and yellow. So it'd be like a black, probably one wall black and then the other wall's yellow. I don't think that really has a high wife approval factor. So that's probably not going to happen. But some of the colors that I've been looking at have been almost like a very neutral gray, since we are going to do a lot of RGB, a lot of lighting. So something like this. I need to kind of look at how it would look, because the floor, I think we're going to do brown. The kit that we were looking at, there's a brown option and then like a gray option, and I don't want to do a gray floor and like a gray wall. It's too much gray. But yeah, there's some nice gaming rooms, so I think we're going to do like a gray, but let me see, gaming room with brown floor. Let's see if I can find that. Yeah, maybe something like this. This might be kind of what we're looking at color wise, because I think a lot of my furniture is going to be white, so it'll match. It'll match really well with the with that color. Yeah, Mark, whenever you're in town, I'm going to pay you to do some electricity work with me, because I got to replace a bunch of outlets. But yeah, we're excited. We were supposed to look at paint today, but I got home and I fucking fell asleep and did not want to get out of bed. I was so tired. It's so crazy. And I'm getting impatient, but it's like working, the contractor is like essentially my grandfather. But it's like when you're working with family, you're getting like a crazy price, but like with that comes like you're not the number one priority for jobs.
Right.
Like you know, like if a much higher paying job is on the table, I understand that that's the priority, and you know, I'm just like, God damn, I want to get started because I think the first thing that he has to do is the circuit breaker. I think is what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
It only has 12 breakers, and we're going to install one that's, I think it's 20 or 24, because we're thinking of getting an electric vehicle at some point, and so we're going to need like a lot of extra breakers. So we're going to replace that, and then, you know, do all the different stuff that goes along with that. So just so fucking excited. I can't wait. We're going to look at lights tomorrow. We're going to go look at just all these things. I can't wait. I really can't wait. But yeah, part of it was taking down the temporary setup that I've been showing off in the streams. Actually, Thomas, last week after Dark, I shot a video. I'm not sure if you watched it, but it was I think it was on the channel on Tuesday.
Oh, okay. I'll look
showing,
at it. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, showing the state of the. I called it the canvas because it's like the rough. Like this is what it is. This is the space we're working with, and I'm really excited. Really excited to, you know, to kind of see how it goes. I'm nervous though. I have so many ideas. I don't know if it's all gonna work. Mark, have a good night. We love you, buddy. Be
See you,
safe,
Mark.
bud. So, yeah. Anyone have anything they want to talk about before we got about 5-ish minutes on the clock?
I'm trying to find the fucking icon. Here we go, for Helldiver, so I could draw some stuff. Like the Bile Titan. You know, on the map, there are those little, like, spindly things.
Yeah.
I can't find the fucking list anywhere. But anyway, check it out.
Ooh.
So it's like scratched into the armor. The death of democracy.
Okay, I love it. I love it.
Share the ammo.
Share the ammo.
And then, like, if we kill a bunch of Bile Titans.
Oh, I actually like that a lot. May I make one critique?
Yeah.
On the Mantis one, if you could just scooch it, I guess, like, diagonally down, just so it's not touching the yellow stripe, I think that would be amazing. Like, to literally just down just a skosh. I like the X's. That's pretty cool. That is really cool.
I accidentally drew them on the wrong layer. God damn it. Oh, well.
That's cool.
And then I'll do the little Helldiver icon.
Oh, I
Maybe
like
give
this a
him
lot.
Give him a tear.
Very, very cool.
Oh, I love it. You should add, like, something that says, like, smile, wait for the flash, something like that.
I had something in my head a second ago. I'm trying to remember what it was.
So
You gotta
do
think
you
of
get
some.
the-
You gotta think of something like make love not war, or like, what is it?
Live, laugh,
Something
love.
like a meme to, like, for the orbital. I gotta think.
So do you get to like make your character in the game?
No,
Or
so
how
the
does that work?
whole idea is, like, you are not the main character of this story. You are like a grunt, replaceable. Like, you die, the next dude drops in and picks up all your shit and just goes on with the mission. Like,
Oh.
yeah.
It'd be fucking helpful if I spelled democracy right.
That was me spelling benevolent on my shit the other day.
Yeah.
There we go. Have a
This
good night,
is-
Mark.
My sister misses me. She's like, Here we go.
Yeah, you make your ship, because I think the ship is kind of more what your, is the thing that doesn't get replaced.
Hey, dude,
Yeah, it's fucking
instead
fun, dude.
instead of changing the letter, You should have left a letter and done a strike through and put like the A above it or something like that.
Yeah.
Dean, on the chest, you also should do like the up, down, left, right for like an eagle drop or something like that. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, like right here.
Yeah. Yeah, just all these little Easter eggs that maybe no one notices, but like you zoom in and then we'll find the one for the eagle, like whatever that is. The cluster bomb or whatever your favorite stratagem is, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's see, stratagem list. Stratagem.
Apparently the eagle cluster bomb is up, right, down, right. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but
Oh, here we go. Nope, that's not it.
dude, that looks so cool. Yeah, have a good night, Mark. Sweet dreams, buddy.
I would. Man.
Hey guys, I was wondering something. When you're making a logo, I'm actually working
what do you got?
on doing a little rebranding myself. Is it best to do it in like a circular thing or a square, or what are the
Never
best
ever,
shapes?
never ever do a rectangle. When you do a rectangle, you don't often get your money's worth when you're doing swag, because most swag that you buy, like stickers, there's a fixed dimension. So like if it's 3 inches by 3 inches max, if you do a rectangle, you might be 3 inches long, which a lot of people would say is perfectly adequate, but you might only be like 1.25 inches high.
Okay.
Whereas
here
if
we
you do
go.
a square logo, it's 3 inches by 3 inches. Or a circle would be, most of that as well.
The
So
Eagle
make
Air
them
Strike.
1-to-1 as what I recommend.
Okay.
You should do like, instead of beware of dog, beware of rover.
Oh. I don't want to write too much bullshit on it, but that's the Eagle Air. The
That's it?
Eagle Air
Up,
Strike. Yeah.
right, down, right?
I'm
For the
making
cluster bomb?
rest. No, the Eagle Air Strike.
Oh, I see. That's good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, and then making it in, what type of logo? Do you want to make like a text-based logo or like a illustration logo?
I'm working on an illustration logo. I probably will have a little text in there, but it's mainly going to be the visual.
Yeah, you want to also, when you're making it, make it in the biggest size that you can. I think for vector images, it really doesn't matter, but especially if you're drawing it, do your drawing like, 5,000 by 5,000 pixels. Don't do it like 1,000 by 1,000, because when you upscale it, it might not.
It'll get fuzzy.
It could get fuzzy. Yeah. Let's call it here. I think Dean's working on a masterpiece. I think we're all gonna be very happy with that. This will be a Patreon sticker, so if you are, I just realized that the silhouette is the logo. That's really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, and
That's
his
I
head
was
is
wondering-
kicking up over it.
Yeah, I was wondering what the shape was. That's fucking cool. Anyways,
Be a cool die cut sticker.
yeah. Everyone have a good week. We love you guys. Spirited discussion today, and yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next episode.
Take care, everybody.
Bye.